just leaving Rio Grande, and there's a memorial here to the Falklands War, the Las Malvinas. Any way you look at it, people have died. Monument to Heroes, it says. Great little place I stayed at. It was very nice and comfortable. Managed to find a place to eat finally. Couldn't get the gas working this morning for breakfast, but it's only 3 hours to Ushuaia, so let's get on our way. Full tank of fuel, and I got water in the one of the cases. That's all we need, really. It's very windy today, even windier, I would say. Although the temperature is saying 15, when I woke up this morning, it said it felt like 6 in the wind. So, but I met a guy yesterday who was so helpful, such a kind and helpful family. When I couldn't get in the place, they came out, took me indoors, made me a cup of tea and some sandwiches with some biscuits whilst we waited, and they called the guy to come and open up the place. I mean, you know, complete stranger. He gave me a card. He's a member of a motorcycle group. We were funny with their kid. We put their YouTube channel on my YouTube channel. They were watching some of those. And then he said to me, I said, the wind is, you know, el vento muy fuerte. The wind's very strong. And he was saying, yes. He said, if the wind is 70 kilometers per hour, ride at 80. I didn't quite get to the, what if the wind's at 100? Do I ride at like 110 or 120? And he was saying, basically, if you ride faster than the wind, it won't blow you over. But I don't know, I might give it a go today. Let's see how we get on. The problem is when you do that and you think, oh, I'm really comfortable, next minute, bang, potholes and gravel. So I'm not entirely sure it'll work for me. But good news is, he did say to me that today, 2 days time or 3 days when I leave Ushuaia, he said if you go to Porvenir, the town of Porvenir, he said there is a boat, you have to book it, one boat per day, that'll take you to Punta Arenas, and it'll save you going through and all the way around the roads and the other ferry that I took yesterday. So I'll have a look at that when I get to the next place. It's a 2-hour ferry ride, so if I can get booked onto it. The only thing is, I did read on a forum that the road in Porvenir is not the best. But you know what? If it's towards the end of my journey, I think I can make it and catch that 2-hour ferry. That'll be pretty cool, actually, because you see a lot more of the fjords and everything. So this must be spectacular in winter. So it's all good. I feel very rested after yesterday. I honestly don't know how I made it yesterday. It was 9 hours of sheer torture. The first time into the immigration, customs, the whole process. I mean, nobody speaks English at all. So if it wasn't for that family helping me, I didn't know which desk to go to, where to go to next. So I've got it now sorted. And there's silly little things like the SAG form that you have to fill in. It's basically to say that you're not bringing into Chile, you're not bringing in fruits and meats and stuff like that. And of course, you have to fill it in. You do it online. so you have to get the Wi-Fi connection. And then when you leave, you go back to your motorcycle, and then a guy sort of waves trucks and cars through, and of course the only person he picked on was me. So I had to get off the bike, and then he said, you know, open the boxes. So I opened up all the boxes, emptied out all my sacks just to show him I was only having camisa shirts and pantaloons and things like that. And he wanted to check everything, and he kept saying, have you got any fruta? I said, no. Carne, meat, no. Anyway, checked it all. Meanwhile, loads of people going past without any problem. So it's just the way it is, random check. But so that was pretty exhausting all day long, and of course the wind makes you very tired. A few gravel roads adds to it all. So and not eating, I literally didn't eat or drink, apart from I bought a bottle of Coke and a coffee. But that's all good. That was yesterday. Today is another day, and this is it. Less than 3 hours in theory. Ushuaia. It's a really big place, this Rio Grande. I was just reading online on the Pan American Highway Facebook, this young person, she's now done exactly what I did, except wild camped along the way, and all by herself. So, you know, very, very brave and just amazing. She's well, looks in her 20s. That's an incredible trip, and now she's going to, when she's just arriving in Ushuaia, I think today or yesterday, she said she's going to rest a couple of days and then ride all the way up to Alaska. So that's incredible. Here's a question for people watching then. So roll back the clock if you're in your 60s, like I am, sort of, well, heading towards 66. Looking back, what is the one or two trips you think you should have done or wanted to do, just never did for whatever reason? I love the way they turn left by turning right here. Is there somewhere you think to yourself, yeah, I should have done that, or maybe you did it anyway? This guy's in a hurry to get down there. Yeah, let me know in the comments, it'd be great. And as always, a huge thank you to the subscribers. I think we've added another 17 or 20 in the last week, so thank you, thank you, thank you. But for all those who are still watching and not subscribing, please subscribe. I'd like to hit the 800 mark if I can by the end of this trip. So you've got another 4 or 5 days, maybe 7. Let's see if we can get to 800. So what are you going to do? You just got to tell your friends, hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing. If you're into motorcycles, it's good fun, or adventures. There's always something new. Even if you're not into it, subscribe anyway. The goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, but it takes time, I get it. But anybody can help. Just say it to one friend. hit the subscribe button.